Tonight, it was Tatum Tuesday with the NXT Women's Champion, Tatum Paxley, taking centre stage. But she had an ingenious idea, bringing out the wheel to determine her next competitor. Some interesting names on there, including Wendy Chu, but of course it did. It landed on Lola Vice, and it will be Lola versus Tatum tonight. The story, though, Izzy's name was not on the wheel. Tatum making it very clear that her and Izzy would never fight for the NXT Women's title because nothing will come between them. I think we all expected for Izzy to turn on Tatum, costing her the belt tonight. Well, that didn't happen, but look at her here. She's looking at the NXT Women's Championship. And then you've got Shawn Spears looking at Izzy Jayne. It's almost like Shawn Spears is just waiting for Izzy to do it. And I'm very confident that this will be a switch that is pulled. I do think that Izzy will turn, but not tonight. As I said, Fatal Influence would emerge during the match and actually take out Izzy first and then focus on Lola and Tatum, with Fatal Influence standing tall. We'd later find out that next week we're going to get a 6-woman tag team match as Fatal Influence look for revenge again. This is things you might have missed from WWE's NXT. Make sure you hit the like button, and if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. I thought the start of tonight's show was absolute gold. A complete crash out by Trick Williams. And it always feels cool when you see things you feel like you're not supposed to see, and Trick Williams harassing everyone, coming to the ring, completely desperate. He's exhausted all avenues back to the NXT Championship. But of course, it's still what he wants. When Ricky Saints would finally emerge, the two, well, of course they brawled. And you know what? Even though I don't think there's any reason to continue this feud, I'm not upset about it. And I even like the fact we got the NXT Spotlight video seemingly cutting this off, because once again it feels like this is a bit unplanned. Of course we know it's not. But you know, if people are real life fighting, you can't show that, you better cut away. And that's what they did. I'm sure by now you've all seen it. The WrestleMania Vegas new commercial, all those teases were leading to this. It's so unfortunate. Awful move. Hate it. But something that will make you very happy. Vic Joseph's candy is a thing. And it's safe for now because we actually had a couple of thieves trying to steal it. And, well, Vic Joseph, it's Halloween. He's not having that. The saviour of the candy emerged, stopping Robert Stone from stealing any more because, I mean, he literally lined his pockets with what was in that tub, as Vic Joseph would announce that select members of the audience were finally going to get their hands on Vic Joseph's candy tonight. Like, I get it, right? TKO ticket prices are through the roof. But be honest, if you had to pay through the roof prices, but you knew you were going to get your hands on Vic Joseph's candy, fair trade, do you know what I mean? Success tonight for Jasper Troy as he beat Axiom on NXT. He is now qualified for the Speed Championship match. It will be Jasper Troy challenging El Grande Americano November 11th on NXT. So an update, Sol Ruca is still not medically cleared and there's no time frame for when she will be able to return. Now this is where it gets interesting. She chose for Zarya to not defend the Speed Championship on her behalf and has relinquished the Women's Speed Championship. Zarya was obviously angry at that fact. Obviously, Zarya lost the North American Women's title to Blake Monroe. But can I just say, this makes absolutely no sense. Sol Ruca has now relinquished her championship. At least if she gave it to Zarya, she had a chance to keep the damn thing. So what? Even if Zarya loses, you still lose the belt, which you've now lost any... What is the point in this? Kendal Gray was successful tonight defending the Evolve Women's Championship, defeating Lash legend. I must point out this spot. As Kendal jumped over the ropes for the stomp, Lash legend would catch her and fling her over the top rope And I thought that was just genuinely a great powerhouse move. I don't think I've ever seen that in wrestling, but I'm sick, so maybe I have. Myles Borne picked up a big win tonight, defeating his former teammate, Tavion Heights. I really enjoyed this match. It's rare nowadays, but I do enjoy a good wrestling match where people aren't just trying to punch each other and actually trying to out-wrestle each other. Sometimes they're fun. After the match, we'd see Tavion Heights brawling with Josh Briggs, so that looks like we know now what's next for Tavion Heights and for Josh. Then we'd see Trick Williams attacking Myles Borne with a chair, and again Ricky Saints coming out, and the two uncontrollable men brawling once more. Joe Hendry is in the bin, literally tonight on NXT. At least he emerged in the bin, and he scared the hell out of Chelsea Green. Worth mentioning, by the way, Chelsea and Ethan Page are going to be going after the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships. I thought that was a pretty cool thing. I had no idea about that until they said it on the show, so I'm interested in that. Like, WWE obviously sees something with this pairing. Why can we not do this on SmackDown? I've got no idea. We found out next week a women's speed tournament will begin. Obviously, with Sol Ruca relinquishing the belt, a new tournament will be held to crown a new champion, which I feel like we've just done. And that's a real shame, because whatever WWE do here, it is going to take the shine off of it a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I'm not really into this whole speed stuff. NXT Anonymous is at it again, of course, posting on social media, showing us video before NXT of Javon Evans and obviously Darkstate approaching him. Darkstate obviously building to this feud with Javon and Leon Slater. Leon Slater not here, but he was on the phone to Javon. Do you know what? I like the NXT Anonymous stuff they do. It's pretty fun. Blake Monroe is back in the bathtub. And I have no idea what she said. I was completely distracted. Do you know when you're ill and things just distract you? And all I kept thinking was, that championship is getting very soapy and suddy and moist and lubricated. No! Focus! Blake Monroe! What was I saying? Oh yeah, she had a promo tonight as she sets her eyes on New York City to be her first championship defense. Awesome. Kelani Jordynne would retain the TNA Knockouts Championship in the main event. I really enjoyed this match. I thought it was my match of the night for sure. During the match though, Trick and Ricky Saints would come out, fight through the ring, and in the middle of the match, no DQ, no one got hurt or anything, but it would cause the distraction for Kelani Jordynne to use the TNA Knockouts Championship to defeat Jordynne Grace. Kelani Jordynne turns heel. I think this is the right call. Handled well, I think Kelani will absolutely kill it. Talking of killing, as Ricky and Trick continue to fight, Ava would make the match. In 2 weeks' time, last man standing for the NXT Championship. I think the brawls tonight have reignited my passion for this feud. A decent show tonight, but I do appreciate that I'm not feeling great, so my score will reflect how I feel about the show. For me, a 6 out of 10 tonight is fair. Let me know your thoughts. Am I being too harsh? In the comments section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace!